Hey guys, John here at Studio Gaarew again, and today we have a nice showcase of some Footsore miniatures Vikings. We'll start off looking at the Spearman. We've got 24 various Bondi. It's all 6 packs from the range. These were painted up to be either warrior units for SAGA or spearmen for like Dragon Rampant, Lion Rampant games. I broke them down, painted them in 2 batches. First was 16, second was 8, and basically tried to mix up the colours a bit between them. I didn't really have an order when I was doing it, more sticking to some of the poses of how the spears are held. The shields were all kept separate for painting as well. They were added at the end once everything was varnished and based. The spears are pretty deadly, so if you're new to these, take care. They do stick places they're not supposed to, which I've learned over the years with various models with steel spears. The shields I've kept pretty simple. Most of them are just half and half with dividing line in black or white. A couple of them are quartered just for a bit of variety. To keep them sort of mixed up, I put them all out on a sheet of card, just blue tacked them down, painted one row half red, one row half blue, one row half green, and then picked the 3 alternating colours. Kept the same colours that I'd used on the clothing, just for a little bit of uniformity. And then when it came to attaching the shields, I tried to sort it out so that the majority of the figures have a shield that is entirely different colours from their clothing. We've got a dark green, a lighter green, a dirty grey white, a couple of shades of blue, red and yellow. This is them all set out as a huge spear wall, or well, it's probably not that huge. It looks big because they're on 30mm lit bases. Moving on, we have some archers. Now there's 3 packs here. Painted all of them up. Again, that's one handy unit of levy for SAGA, or just a unit of archers for one of the rampant games. Possibly split them down into 2 units of bidors as well. These guys are going to be added to the Normans I painted up for one of the campaigns we're playing at Falkirk District Wargames Club. The colours again are the same. Beards are all kind of done the same way as the spearmen. I just kept quite a tight palette of colours for this. I didn't go to the bother of stringing the bows as they are quite fine, and I worried that they would bend if I put a bit too much pressure on them. This group here, one of my favourite sculpts is the guy in the red tunic, because he is the spitting image of John Ewing from our club, and as such I painted his hair up the same way. It's now John's profile picture on Facebook, so I'm quite chuffed with that. It's not the only Viking figure in this collection that looks like somebody though, but we'll see the next one a bit later. Again, not much to say with Viking archers. Don't know how good they're going to be, but they're a bit of fun to paint. Maybe I'll get another unit in the future. Now we're on to the Hearthguard, or Herdman. There's 2 packs here in this army. Each of them is going to be a unit of Hearthguard for SAGA. They'll make up the majority of the unit for Dragon Rampant. My favourite, I think, is the guy with the fur cloak. The sense of motion, he's got 2 axes. When I was putting them together, I tried to keep one unit with swords and one with axes. And I think I actually mixed him up with the next pack. I did packs 3 and 4. And that's why he's got 2 axes. They're all stock figures other than the guys with swords. I did cut the sword pommels out of the scabbards so that they don't look like they're carrying one and running about with another one on their belt. Second unit Hearthguard here. Again, I really like doing the fur. It takes a bit of time because it's not dry brushed, it's all layered up, but I think the the time and effort is worth it because they do stand out quite a bit on the tabletop. Again, shield's done the same way as the spearman. The colours for the entire army again are basically the same. And they're going to spin just a little bit more and then we'll move on to something else. So here we go, final unit of Hearthguard. These guys are berserkers. So the astute amongst you that play Saga will notice that that's actually 7 points of figures now. And the reason for that is that I might not want to put them in to the force. So I've got the option of running without them or for playing the Vikings as the different battle board. One of my favourites here is the guy in the green shirt because he looks quite like me if I've not shaved in a while. Kept blood on them, quite minimalistic. And then finally we have the characters. Got my Warlord and Banner and a Shaman. Now he was actually painted about a year ago. He was the first Footsore miniature I ever painted. I have painted him twice now for different projects. And these kind of just round out the army. So first attempt with a Little Big Man Studio flag. Made a bit of a mess of it because I stuck it to both sides of the same piece of paper rather than having a bit to curve around the flagpole, but obviously live and learn and I'll know better next time. So he might get changed in the future. This is a look at the full army set up on the table. Quite impressed. I mean, all in all, this was over the course of about 10 days during lockdown. The basin was all finished at one stage, and finally, ramping up, just thought this looked cool. It's like a little defensive line of spearmen surrounding the Lord and his most trusted advisors. So, yep, hopefully you've enjoyed having a look at what I've been up to recently. Lovely figures to work with, again, all Footsore. So go and check out Footsore Miniatures and Games if you want to pick some up for yourself. The next project on the bench, I think, might be a Night Goblin army. I've just been putting them together. I've got a lot of bases to texture, but I've actually just picked up some 15mm sci-fi stuff as well, so it might be that. And that's it. Thanks for watching, and like, share and subscribe. See you next time.